This video is intended to be pretty short. I attempted to make some videos yesterday, but I was having some issues with YouTube. This is more just me giving informative information about Anthony Greeno's whereabouts. I'm actually, the courts might actually, well, between my decision and the courts, I might actually be put in a position where I may not be able to have any communication with him at all in the near future. It's very likely, and I'm fine with that. I've learned a lot about him just in a short period of time, and everything that I've read about, a lot of it unfortunately seems to be true. He is a very good liar, a very good manipulator. He has a really bad temper. Without going into a lot of detail right now, just to kind of put an end to speculation, here are the facts. Yesterday he was arrested in Muskegon, Michigan. He's actually in the Muskegon County Jail in Michigan. He's not going to be there very long, so I wouldn't even bother trying to send him a postcard. He's supposed to be getting extradited back to Morgan County Jail within the next 10 days or so, which is in Indiana. Unfortunately, happens to be right around the corner from where I live. If you go to mycase.in.gov, you can see the docket number, which is basically the charges when he was booked at the Muskegon County Sheriff or the Muskegon County Jail. He was booked in as Greeno or Greeno. Arrest date 12/21/2018. The primary charge, that's a key word, is intimidation. I got word from the father that there was a few other charges. The primary charge, intimidation, stalking. I'm not allowed to speak about. There's something else that I'm not allowed to speak about, but essentially he was with what he claims to be his stepdad in Muskegon, Michigan. They were he was helping him clean a house out, and basically full on, and I spoke with his father, so I've got my notes here, but basically it was a full on, full riot gear SWAT team, about a dozen cops that arrested him. And from what I understand, he was being really sarcastic when he was arrested, refusing to speak, stating he wouldn't speak without an attorney present. He wouldn't even give his name. And the father ended up getting apprehended for a short period of time because they thought that who they were looking for was the father. It wasn't the father, actually. And I want to end the speculation that county inmate lookup or whatever, you can clearly see where the father was not booked. He was not charged. He wasn't arrested in that sense. He was just apprehended for a few hours. Now, Anthony was arrested, and I do have the screenshots of the mug shots. And he was booked under Greeno, or I don't know if I'm saying that right, but some might look at it and say Rainey, R-E-N-E, Greeno, G-R-E-E-N-O. Primary charge, intimidation. Arrest date, 12/21/18. The address to that jail is 25 West Walton Avenue, Muskegon, Michigan, zip code 49440. IN.gov, the docket number, one of them is 55D01/1812/F5/001991. That is where he is. I pressed charges against him because he pulled a knife out on me and he was loud and threatening me and intimidating me in my own apartment, where he didn't really have any permanent residency. He wasn't a seeker to. But he did pull a knife out on me and scared the living shit out of me. And in that moment, and I did call the police and I did press charges, and it's an F5 felony for intimidation with a deadly weapon, and I think the other charge would be like disorderly conduct. This is what and I have to make this video really short because I haven't, but this is what I've been able to gather, is that there's a lot of confusion online about what his actual name is, in what order. And according to his dad, it is, like he used to joke around and say, he's my little RCA, so it's actually Rene or Rene, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but Rene, which is R-E-N-E, Charles Anthony Greeno. Anthony Greeno. The father's name, from what I understand, the stepdad is the real birth father. And I actually do really believe that. Anthony lied to me over and over and over. I don't know why, but from what I've gathered, his mom was married to a guy named Danny Greeno at the time that his real dad, which is Rene Diaz, R.D., is his real father. At the time, I guess the Indiana law, at the time of Anthony's birth, he had his last name, even though that's not his real father. And from what I've gathered, his real father is not Hawaiian, like he's told everybody. If you go look online and you see where he's been arrested and booked multiple places, it says he's white or black or Pacific Islander. That's not true. He is Hispanic. And then if you want to break it down even more, he's Indian and Hispanic, which you can clearly see when you look at him, that that's the ethnicity. I mean, it makes sense. He called me today like 3 times from the jail. This time they were charging me. I blocked the numbers. I can't afford. I mean, there is so much that I want to go through to set the record straight, and I can't right now because I have to leave. But because I know that a lot of his people, love him or hate him, want to know what's going on, and that's the gist of that. And I'll be